time for these two men, Heinla of Estonia and Shaw of the United States, to fight it out for the next spot in the final in this notorious event, the stone-off.
Well, this is very simple. The two men face off over a series of stones starting at 310 pounds, and they get heavier and heavier. The man in third lifts it first, and the man in second must put it back again. They have 20 seconds in which to do it. And we join the action on stone 4 and nearly 400 pounds. Well, Brian Shaw, the last time he was in a stone-off against Bobby Thompson, he put the stone over, the first one over, and Thompson couldn't even put it back. He is a fearsome man to go against. Not that I'm saying Thompson quaked in his boots, but he has a tough task here. Rauno Heinla on to the fifth, 395 pounds.
It is so interesting that one of the most experienced strongmen in the sport is so inexperienced when it comes to the stone-off.
Yes, indeed, yeah. That's a good way of putting it. He's always been qualifying in first, that's why. But of course, back in the day, let's not forget, he was considered by many to be the king of the stones.
Something that will be playing on Heinla's mind as we move on to the final stone, which was a bit of a push there.
Yes, he did. That's getting close to infringing on the rules there from Heinla. And actually, it won't affect the time that Brian Shaw has. You can see Magnus Fair Magnusson, rightly so, allowed him to roll it back to the spot and then lift it with 20 seconds from there. So it could have just backfired a little bit on Heinla.
Well, this stone will continue to be passed from man to man until one man can do no more.
My guess is Heinla's trying to buy himself a little bit of time with that push, actually. He definitely looks the more fatigued of the two. But it indeed is getting him a few extra seconds. Now then, Big Shaw. Any problems? Oh, by 6 inches, it went over the bar. That must be very demoralizing for Heinla.
Well, both men consciously relying on that tacky on their hands and arms, that pine resin.
Yeah, that doesn't mix well with sweat either, and there's some lashings of it being hit on the stone as well. These guys are quite rightly perspiring heavily in this hot afternoon. And this is rep number 6 on the final stone.
Well, Heinla exhausted, now having to pass this back for the 4th time.
Yes, his 4th individual lift, and he's the man in third coming into this. Shaw in second. That's his disadvantage. It'll always be one extra for him to get it over. Well, Shaw not so quick this time. How's the strength in the midsection? Oh!
Very good.
No problem. Being 6'8" sure helps as well, but he's a supercharged 6'8". Remember, 20 seconds is the time limit for each lift, each individual lift. Well, he managed his time well there, I thought. Heinla took his time, made sure he nailed it. Okay, 20 seconds begins again.
How much longer can this possibly go on? Well, Heinla perhaps appreciative of the slight break that roll gives him.
Here comes rep number 9.
Goodness me, what a return from the Estonian.
His legs are wobbling though. It feels a bit like a boxer on his last legs there for Heinla. I'm not sure he'll have another one in him. Big Shaw still looks solid. Oh.
Up and over. Answer that, he says to Heinla. Does he have it in him?
Well, the clock is ticking away. If he makes a slip here, he's going to be in big trouble. He's got to nail this. Getting a better grip. He can still do it, though.
Oh. Goodness me, what a battle between Heinla and Shaw. Shaw really having a fight. I think a lot harder than he thought he would have to.
Giving up quite a few inches there, Heinla, but he certainly has a huge heart, and Shaw recognizing that there. In many ways, it's applause for the defeated man as well, but USA's Brian Shaw is in the final again for the 15th time, and last time, Danny.
Well, there's his little boy. Must be so proud of his massive father. So big, in fact, he didn't see his little boy. That's a great result for Brian Shaw.
Shaw just looked unstoppable there, didn't he?
Certainly did. One more time and one more final. He's with James and Eddie now.
Brian, how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I feel good. Wasn't expecting to be in the stone off, but you know what? I could lift that thing all day if I had to. There's no way I was gonna stop, so it was just, I'm glad to be through 15 straight finals. What can I say, man? I don't know if anybody's ever gonna touch that, but I'm proud, I'm happy. There is a mission that I came here on, and now we've conquered the first part, and I'm gonna go refuel. That was just a warm-up, I guess, for the final, get some blood moving, you know, so I'll be ready to go. I'm in a great spot mentally, and I came here to get a job done, and that's what I plan to do.
Brian Shaw, everybody.
Let's hear it from Brian Shaw.